Hi, signing in as Ethereal Fi. Today we're going to talk about my story that I wrote, My House Remembers. And it's a four-part story. This story came to me unexpectedly. I don't know how it really came because it's been a long journey with the story, so the beginning is a bit fuzzy. But I remember that I just wanted to talk about how, or I wanted to relate myself to a house. I've always thought of myself as a house. I wanted to talk about myself as a house and what the furniture inside it represented. I just wanted to be technical while telling a story. So I just started. I don't know. When I'm doing art, I'm just following like an instinct. So I can't really even get technical with it. But I wrote a wave and the story was created. And I wrote it to the point where it could be divided into four parts, which was very impressive to me. I love that because it's a very lengthy story. But it's a story about self-reclamation and ancestral healing. And I used AI to create an image, an animation that sort of told the story, or a visual representation of the story was created. It used beautiful colors like ochre, brown, very nostalgic. Oh, I'm going to share the picture with you. But by creating this story, I was able to see myself in a different way. It's not only about me, it's about collective self, but God. I use myself as the root, which is my thing. I always start with myself to understand things. But with this story, it became something entirely different. Let's begin. The intro says the first part of the journey, an allegorical cleanse, a reclamation of space, and a love letter to self sovereignty. You're invited into my house, where spirits whisper and the past bows to the present. I could hear whispers through the night as I tossed and turned, dipping through one ear and out the other. Burn it all. I'm done with this. Clear it all away. In my sleep, I was able to locate the source of the voice and saw a younger version of myself repeatedly stating those words, awakening me with a jolt. I woke up to my inner child whispering the same words into my ear. The little girl slowly backed away as I took in my bearings. After I had grounded myself into the day, little me tugged at my arm urgently as my teenage self sulked in a corner of the room, reading a book. I looked down at little me and nodded in approval. Events had occurred in our lives, shaping and pruning us, seeping into crevices we'd long forgotten. Something inside of us had been building, fattening, and expanding, and when it had reached a threshold, we collectively decided to burn everything down to the ground and begin life again. Catch me next time. Ooh, you can read this story on Medium under Ethereal Fire. Thank you.